Hello, hello, my beautiful Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you have any Scorpio in your chart, feel drawn to the title, whatever, or just checking in on a Scorpio. There could be a message in here for you. Okay, so like I've been telling everyone else, today is my birthday, so I was born with a gift, so I feel that on my birthday, what I want to do is share my gift. So, what I'm doing is doing readings for all signs. I haven't done this in a while. I've been doing elements and little shorts, but I'm doing longer readings. This is my gift to y'all. All right, so your overall energy, very interesting. We have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, but right next to it is the Nine of Swords with suffering and silence. But then we have the Ace of Swords with triumph and success, and then spiritual union. So first thing, I was like, okay, a lot of you are going to be on here about a relationship. But then I think majority of you are realizing, notice this is the Two of Cups. How many cups do you see though? One, right? So that's about the union with the divine masculine and feminine within you. So I feel like that you've maybe been alone for a while. And by being alone, you realize all what you don't want, which the contrast of that is realizing what you do want, your wish fulfillment. Somebody that meets you right here on a spiritual, which would make so much sense for Scorpio. Scorpios, you go deep. You like to dive deep. You don't want nothing surface level. You want something spiritual. And that's the beautiful thing. I get it. I understand that completely. So it's like you see clearly. But this is also about speaking a truth too. So it's like maybe some of you, I feel like you have an idea of a person that you would love to come in union with. That is your wish fulfillment. But if you are not embodied, both your masculine and feminine are in balance, mind, body, soul, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Remember, we attract who we are. So I feel like a lot of y'all are doing the work, and then some of y'all have started the work and you feel like you've done it enough. But then with this coming out, a change in the wind, notice that. Where's the zebra facing? To the past. So, and notice everything is trying to go this way, but you're trying to go to the past. There is a change in the wind. So what maybe you once thought was good for you or best for your highest good is now you're seeing that it's not. It's like I swear the shorts I just did for you, I believe it was your sign. You were Sag, whatever. But it was a battle between the mind and the heart. And you literally have cups and swords here, which is the heart and the mind. And the reason I say that too is you have swords and you have cups. So your mind is telling you one thing, because I think your mind is still in the past. But your heart is ready to go forward. Notice how the King of Swords, he's not looking either way. He's right here, which is good. You're present and you're seeing things. You see them clearly, but there's a part of you that just keeps holding on to the past. And if you want peace, notice the peace, because they only asked for one card, but y'all had two. So 23 is a 5, which is all about challenges. But challenges there's a purpose in them. They come when we get too comfortable, too complacent, so that change can happen. Notice the zebra is going to the past. That's not where the peace is at. The peace is toward the future. So that's for y'all that are still looking at the past and examining things. Some of y'all, the rest of y'all are like, I already know. I've been in this, because this right here, this right here is Nine of Swords, of course, sleepless nights. But a lot of people put themselves in this solitude for that reason, so that they can see and they can work on themselves, and then they come into union with themselves, and then boom, that's what they're going to attract. So your situation is the Seven of Wands. This is about resistance. So some of you have resistance. Some of you, this is you putting up healthy boundaries. You're like, nope, not going backwards. I don't want nothing from my past. That past is a past for a reason, right? I don't go backwards. Some of you are still looking in the past. Others of you are like, nah, not doing it. Because it's kind of like your mind, you may be reminiscing in the headspace about the past. But the rest of you, right? Remember, there's 4 bodies: a mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Your spirit, your spiritual, the wand, is saying, no, I don't want the past. Your emotional is like, I'm ready to move forward. But your mind is like, well, I don't know, right? And then here we go with the pentacle, which would be the physical body. That's your challenge too. Some of y'all's challenge is being alone. Maybe you've been in, hold on, Doreen. Maybe you've been in a relationship your whole life, since maybe relationships have been like from teenager till now, however old you are, and you've never been alone. So that is your challenge, is about being alone, right? In silence, finding yourself, because this is the single card. Oh wow, again, Libra just had this too, 999. So 9s are about, we're in a 9 year, but 9s are about releasing what no longer serves us. So it's time to release. You, in order to know yourself, you have to be by yourself. Because otherwise, especially you, Scorpio, you're water and you absorb. I'm a rising Cancer, so I know we absorb people's energy. So if you're so used to being in a relationship and you get lost and lose yourself in it because you start meshing with them, and then you lose your identity because you jump from one to the other and you've never been alone, then you don't know where you end and others begin. So your action and advice is to follow your heart, but also the cup, that one cup. Once again, it's one cup. You got to fill your cup up. So if you've been in relationships and you just been pouring, and then you ain't pause in between and fill your cup up, it's dry. So it's time. You see how he's got his little toe in the water right there? It's time for you to fill your cup up. That means get back to self. That's why my channel is called Self Love Heals. I don't really do relationship messages on here. Now, private readings, yes, but for a reason, because it all boils down to self. No matter what, no, it doesn't matter. We cannot control the external, and we definitely can't control or change anyone else. But what we can do is change ourselves. What we can do is respond accordingly instead of reacting to people. Because we can't change how they're going to act either. But we can change how we react to them. Instead of reacting like the past, how we used to, right? When you get triggered. It's time to be more emotionally intelligent. So maybe there's some emotional stuff you need to work on. Then your outcome, the seed you planted will come. But you see how he's looking? So this can go 2 ways. If you decide to keep looking at the past, you're still going to be in this like, I'll put all this time and energy. Maybe something will come out of it, right? Or you could move on to the 8 of Pentacles, which is working on self, and then to the 9 of Pentacles, where you're independent, feeling good. And then what you will call in, by then you might have so much peace in your life that you don't even want to call no one in yet. You might want to stay in this hermit for a while. So that right there, I want to clarify, because this could be, like I said, both ways. But let's say for the ones that that are ready to be single or been single and are going forward, let's see what the outcome with this 7. Yeah, exactly. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. The angels, the divine will be sending you a divine union. There's the 2 cups. But this ain't just no regular 2 of cups. This is from the divine. That's Archangel Michael bringing something beautiful in, something balanced. See how the cups are going back and forth? Reciprocity, where you're not just giving. That's beautiful. Yes. Okay, so like I said, I don't do just love relationships, but I will tap in and see what the romance angels have. For Scorpio, message please and thank you. Okay, so you have past life relationship. You have known each other before. All right, and then you have make the effort. Great love is worth the steps you're guided to take. So I feel like a lot of you that's been in this and done like a lot of work, you know who this is, and you feel this closeness, and you don't understand it because it happens so quick. It's like the person you've always known, but yet you just started hanging out with them. That's because it's a past life. That's because it's something spiritual, something you're supposed to have. And they're saying to make the effort. So go after it. Closed mouths don't get fed. Back to that, right? Speak. So I remember I said a lot of you need to speak your truth to someone. And then for those that are looking at okay, the past is what I'm hearing was, let me just clarify, but what I'm hearing is the past was surface level. Yeah, there you go. See that? The 3 cups. You don't see this cup that the divine is trying to give you. That's coming from the divine. You see that hand? That's a gift. But you're so focused on the past. But you weren't even, look how you look. You weren't even, the past wasn't even on your level, Scorpio. You want something deep, something spiritual. So put that in your situation, and this end up being relationship, but it also goes back to relationship with self. But also, even if say this had to do with work, there's a change in the wind. Maybe the work you do, you're like, it's not fulfilling. Maybe you're supposed to do something spiritually based, because this reading here got a little spiritual, which I'm not surprised. It's Scorpio, right? All right, let's see what the angels have to say. This is the angel answer. So this could be an answer, this could be a timing card, or what. We're just going to see what they have to say. Yeah, there you go. Opportunity. Wait for it. There's something better. There's something better than your past. Something more peaceful, something where you don't have to feel like you're stepping on eggshells around this person. It's going to be somebody that meets you on the mind, at the mind and at the emotional level. And with this, definitely at the spiritual level. Hello, there you are, Scorpio. And then if we want to go physical level, yes, this is something that will go all the way to the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. That's beautiful. Ooh, okay, Scorpio. You have either met somebody or will be meeting somebody. And boom. It's going to be like you've known them forever. Like, oh my God, this happened so fast. Like, you're going to be surprised. You're going to be shocked. Like, I cannot believe this happened. It's because it's a divine design. It's been divinely orchestrated. And it's because you've done the work. Now for the ones that haven't done the work, and you're like, oh, that sounds good. All right, then make that change in the wind. And work on yourself and call the beautifulness in. Remember, whatever you want to attract in, you need to embody those qualities. You can't just write down the qualities you want in another and you don't have them in yourself. That's not fair, right? And it's vibration. Our frequency is our address. Let's see here. All right, this is the closing out message. Yes, you have positive change. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime. Yet, it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. Hello, dare to be different. That can go back to some of y'all for a relationship. You're like, yeah, but this seems more practical. Who said it's supposed to be practical? Dare to be different. Who is who to say how a relationship is to be? Who is who to say what type of work you should do? As long as what you are doing is not harming someone else or harming yourself, go for it. This is your sign that says go for it, Scorpio. That's what I'm talking about. If there's an opportunity, if you haven't already got this opportunity, that there is something better for you. You just have to want that better. Or you have to feel okay, I just heard that some of you don't feel worthy because these past relationships, it's been this tug of war, right? You're about to be meeting someone that the flow just goes. And you're gonna be so shocked and so surprised, but yet at the same time amazed and be like, wow, this is what I've been wanting. This is what I've been calling out. Some of you are already in this beautiful relationship, and congratulations. All right, well, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. Wow, look, patience at the bottom. Nobody likes the P word, but there really is purpose and patience. And I'm speaking to myself when I say that. Cause I'm still having this human experience too. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. I hope this uplift, healed, inspired. If you want, I do personal readings. Everything is in the description box below. Till next time, sending you love and light. Take care.